Hey all, Katrina here. Welcome back to Tiger News.
Hi, I'm Jace, the Buffalo Wild Wings guy, and we have a lot of news to share with you this week. But first, we have Katrina. We like to play video games here, guys. So we decided to play some Wii Sports. Let's go to that right now.
Hello and welcome to our very first Wii Sports tournament of all time. I'm Keaton, and today we'll be playing tennis, and without further ado, let's meet our contestants. Alright, so we got Jacob, Jace, Landon, Peter, Brad, D'Lo, Gabe, and me. Yes, I'm Michael Jackson. First up, we have me versus D'Lo.
You stupid idiot! I can't say that. Oh! Are you idiot?
No, this is mad.
Oh, that's game. He hates Tennessee.
In round 2, D'Lo hits a swing, but it works, and it gets him 15 points. Then he whiffs, and we're all tied up again. And then hits another one. Somehow I miss. And then he hits it out, and I don't fall for it. And then he hits it out again. Don't fall for that one either. And then he whiffs, and I win. I move on to the next round. I wonder who I'll play. Next up, we have Jace versus Jacob. And this wasn't a very fun game to watch. Jacob whiffs not one, not two, not three, but 4 times to give Jace the easiest win of his life. Then Jace hits an absolute strike, which puts him up. And then, guess what? Jacob whiffs. But Jacob hits him with a great one, but look at this. How did he manage to hit that? Jacob scored, but he somehow hit that. Then Jacob just barely flicks his remote and somehow gets the point. Then Jace hits a striker again, putting him up 40-0. Then Jacob has a stroke, giving Jace another easy win. And Jace will move on to the next round. Jace moves on to the next round. Who will he play next? Our next victims are Peter and Brad, and you gotta see how Peter plays. He just swings his remote uncontrollably. I don't know how. I really don't know how to explain it, but it somehow puts him up 40-0. It does not pay off, because then he hits it out, and watch this. He whiffs not once, but twice. Now we're all tied up at 40-40. But look at that. Brad whiffs, and then watch this. He whiffs again. Peter is the winner of the first round. To start things off in round 2, Peter whiffs twice, and then I don't really know what Brad does here, but yeah, he does that. And then Peter has the slowest hit, followed by another very slow hit. One more score. Oh, there it is. Brad was the winner of the second round. Whoever wins this moves on, and Brad starts things off with a whiff, and then Peter whiffs, and then Brad hits the net, and now Peter has the lead. And then Peter whiffs again. Now we're tied. And then Brad whiffs again, but he doesn't like the call, so now Peter has the lead. Then Peter hits it out. Now we're deuce. We're all tied up. Peter whiffs, Brad has the advantage, and then guess what? Peter whiffs again. Brad wins round 3. Brad moves on to play me. Ooh, I'm excited. Next, we have a rather quick game between Gabe and Landon, and due to somebody not paying attention, Gabe is up 30-15. Listen to this.
When they're choosing what kind of match they're going to do, someone press record.
I literally said press record, but it's whatever, you're not fired. Landon hits a really bad hit out of bounds, and then Gabe whiffs, putting the lead to only 10 points in. Landon whiffs, making Gabe the winner of the first round. Gabe swoops his arm, which somehow makes Landon whiff, and then Landon hits him with the quick attack, but it fails and it goes out of bounds. Then Landon whiffs, and then Gabe hits it out of bounds, but Landon goes for it, making Gabe the winner of all. No surprise, Gabe moves on to play Jace.
Okay. Well, honestly, if I played, I clearly would have won easily.
Well, yeah, if we were playing hide and seek, then yeah, maybe you would have won, Katrina. Anyways, we return to part 2 next week, so stay tuned for that.
Well, congratulations to the Science Olympiad Emma Lichson, recognized as our featured student spotlight this week.
It's been a cold week here in Minnesota, and the chances are slim that it's going to be warming up. Keen joins us to bring us the latest in our weather. Hey, Keen.
No, I did not leave you. I'm still here. What's up? So yeah, we got weather. Let's do this. So today, it's Wednesday, we got a high 13, a low -1, cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Thursday, we got a high of 11, a low -2, no chance of meatballs on Thursday. And then Friday, high 34, low 0, and it'll be cloudy. Very warm on Friday, but that doesn't mean you don't get to wear a coat. Still wear your coat. It's still kind of cold out there. So, here's my thing. I'm doing a who's more likely to instead of movie trivia, so let's do it. It'll basically be just between me, Jason, Katrina. And here we go. So, first one, who's more likely to fall asleep in class? I'd say
Me,
Katrina.
probably.
Katrina.
definitely. Good one. Who's most likely to travel back in time to bet on sports games where they know who the winner is, so they bet a lot of money on the winner and win a ton of money?
Keaton.
Keaton.
Me. That was easy. Who's most likely to be famous? Like the most famous
Jace.
of us three?
Probably Keaton. He's the one who's been
Me.
anchored this whole time.
Jace.
Who's most likely to go into the television business?
Keaton.
Probably me.
Keaton or me.
Keaton.
Or you want to go into television? I didn't know that. Interesting. Cool.
I've kind of wanted to be an actor since like 5th grade, but that's
Oh.
kind of a dead dream.
Okay, cool. And then final one, who's most likely to be main anchor next week?
Me, please.
I'm not going to
knows?
answer that one. But yeah, that's all I have for you today, so let's send it back to the desk.
Okay, well, thanks, Keaton.
Now Alex joins us now on set to bring us the latest in sports.
All right, guys. You guys watched the game last night?
Yeah,
No.
we did.
Dude, it was a
I
good
did.
one. I'm back, yeah, guys. So, it was an unbelievable finish to the game. The boys basketball continued they were on a winning streak for. Oops. So. All right, let me just. And last night, that streak, they had a 7-win streak in a row, and that was like one of the most craziest games I've ever watched. And it ended up being 58-57, and we had the last 20 seconds of the game, courtesy of TSEN.
Seconds, they got to score. Somehow get things going. Kaseki over to Ramlal to Dylan Young's in the game.
13 seconds left. Gonna try going for the win here.
They gotta do something. Seawick pushing.
6 seconds left.
Dylan
Make a
Young.
shot. Passes
To
it out.
Kaseki.
2 seconds left.
It's
And
no
they got
good.
it. The Tigers win the game.
Farmington wins.
And in
Farmington wins.
stunning fashion. Tigers are gonna take a win here.
Amazing game.
Gonna keep this streak alive. Stay undefeated at home.
Wow.
7-game winning streak here for the Tigers. And 6-0 at home. Great game here with Farmington.
Tigers move on to 11-2.
Yeah, so I think you guys saw it was a crazy game. So the South Suburban Conference is on the line Friday night as the boys go to Shakopee to take on the Sabres, 7 p.m. Good luck, guys. So girls basketball hosted Prior Lake at FHS on Friday, February 11th. The Tigers ended up losing the game 68-60. Then the girls traveled to Rosemount where they were defeated 52-37 by the Irish. Next Thursday, the Tigers will host Shakopee here at 7 p.m. The Farmington Tigers wrestling team has earned the #1 seed in the upcoming Section 2 AAA team tournament. Great job, you guys. The Farmington boys hockey traveled to the SSC leader, Lakeville South, on Saturday, February 12th. Tigers ended up losing the game 5-2. The Farmington Tigers dance team traveled to Bloomington Kennedy High School on Saturday, February 12th to complete in the Section 1 AAA dance meet. The Tigers put together a pair of impressive performances, earning a 5th place finish in both the jazz and high kick competitions. Gymnastics traveled to Rochester Mayo High School on Thursday, February 10th to complete in the Section 1 AA gymnastics meet. Gymnastics earned the 1st place academic award and then placed 2nd with the season high of 142.35 at Section 1 AA meet last week. Senior and captain Izzy Anderson placed 1st all around, earning herself a trip the state meet on Saturday at Roy Wilkins in St. Paul, Farmington. Placed 2nd with a score of 142.350 behind Owatonna, who scored a 142.600. Isabel Anderson was a Section 1 AA all-around champion, finishing with a score of 37 and earning a trip to the MSHSL Class AA state meet. To follow Izzy's trip to state, well, that's all I have today for sports, guys.
And now we have an interview with the Farmington High School Speech Club.
All right, so it's me, Keaton, again, and I'm here with the speech team. Nice to meet you. And so let's just get right into it. So tell me, I don't know myself. Tell me, and some people out there might not know, what is speech?
So speech is a high school event activity. It's open to all high school students, and we have a very large division of speaking categories, but it basically helps high school students practice their public speaking and getting up and putting their message out in front of an audience. And it's a really great way to meet new people and gain skills that you're going to use in the future.
Yeah, and we have categories all the way from informative to interpretive, so there's definitely something for everyone in the school.
I'm not gonna remember that, so you're gonna have to write that down for me. Well, next, how's the season going? Like, what's good, bad?
Well, it's going really well so far this year. We have been to 2 tournaments, one at Cannon Falls and one at Rochester John Marshall. And oh my goodness, our team has been doing so well this season already, and I cannot wait to see where we go so far this year. I'm a senior on the team. I've been on the team for 4 years now, and it's been so amazing to be back in person because we did virtual for the entirety of last year, and so it's been really nice to be in person. We've been reconnecting with a lot of our friends from past years, so it's been super fun to be in person again.
Yeah, and so far our novices are doing wonderful. So many of them have gotten into finals, and our team has been very strong so far, and we can't wait to see what'll go on through the rest of the season.
Well, cool. And then finally, what is upcoming in speech? What do we see soon? What are we going to see?
This weekend we have our home tournament. So it will be hosted here, and we're having an extra category called impromptu as well. So if you guys are looking something to do this weekend, we could use extra help. So contact Ms. Beckman, Ms. Bauman, or Mr. G to see if there's anything you guys can do.
By G, do you mean gross credits?
Gross credits.
Well, yeah. Well, thank you for joining me. It was lovely having you.
Thank you.
And back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Keaton. Now, February is Black History Month, and this week, Muse had a chance to pull together a meaningful look back at historical figures that changed our nation.
Welcome back to Black History Moment, and this week we'll be talking about Black political figures. First up is Frederick Douglass. Frederick was born into slavery, and obviously he didn't have the right to learn. But as he grew, he taught himself how to read and write secretly. When he finally escaped slavery, he advocated for emancipation, women's rights, and paid for his legal freedom. As years passed, he became an abolitionist and fought for slavery to end.
Thurgood Marshall, lawyer, civil rights activist, and Supreme Court justice. Thurgood first started out as a civil rights lawyer to fight Jim Crow laws. To that, he became a figure to black people, then became a Supreme Court justice.
Next up is John Lewis. John Lewis grew up in cruel Jim Crow America, but he was inspired by a man on the radio, Martin Luther King Jr. When John Lewis turned 18, he decided to fight for his rights and equality. He organized sit-ins and protested in the South. In the 1980s, John Lewis ran for Congress and won. Because of John Lewis's influence, he inspired multiple generations to make a change.
Clarence Thomas was an American lawyer, and just like Thurgood, he became a Supreme Court justice, and he was the second black man to do so, and he still sits on the bench today. Thank you for watching Black History Moments.
Okay, well, thank you, Merce. It was awesome to see so many FHS students involved in that project.
And just so you know, guys, that was produced by Farah Lero and edited by Muse. Now let's go back to the interview room.
Hey, it's Nikwe here with both Skill for Success. We're here to spread rumors that tomorrow is National Random Act of Kindness Day.
The National Random Act of Kindness Day is not a place, but a holiday where we share positivity, energy around the world and sharing kindness to others. And we also have a clothing donation. We're located at the office in second floor where the two offices are at. And the two offices are located at with a table, and you will see the table next spot. You will see it by the office. And when is this gonna happen?
It's happening tomorrow. I don't remember what time it is.
February 17th.
Yeah. You can bring your clothes to the office, and they will take them for you and donate them.
Yep, that's all we have for you guys. We're just letting you guys know to spread positivity around the school.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Congrats to our athletic and activities director, Mr. Badger, on the addition to the family. Whitton Hayes Badger was born at 12:03 a.m. last Sunday.
Yeah. Where are we at? Okay, well, sorry for that, but not for the birth, but sorry, I'm kind of messing up right here. Okay. Read Across America will be celebrated on Wednesday, March 2nd. The day was created by the National Education Association, NEA, in 1998 to help get learners excited about reading. More recently, the focus has also been for learners to read and grow together, and to recommend books, authors, and teaching resources that promote diversity and inclusion.
Farmington High School Speech had another successful weekend at Rochester John Marshall. They had a great competition with 2 varsity finishes. Here are the results. Abella Childress, second place novice creative expression. Ashton Cox, second place varsity dramatic interpretation. Charlotte Barnett, fourth place novice dramatic interpretation. Gavin Andrews, third place novice entrepreneurious speaking. Clara Corshoes, sixth place novice original oratory. Abby Nelson, fourth place novice poetry. And Ronan Gruel, sixth place varsity storytelling. Need to escape from your busy day and daily stresses?
The Chill Zone, located in the Tiger Lounge, is a designated space for you to hang out and chill and recenter yourself. Our Chill Zone creates an area for anyone out of school to take a moment to practice mindfulness, self-awareness, connection, and relaxation. The Chill Zone will be officially opening on February 28th. Be on the lookout for more information about our FHS Chill Zone.
The counselors want to pass on some information about registering for 2 of the outside programs that are available for next year. If you're interested in CureTech programs out at DCTC, the required applications are due ASAP. Some programs are filling up fast. Total Auto Care is almost full. The application is what reserves your spot. For students interested in cosmetology program for next school year, your application is due this Friday. If you need an extension, please contact Mr. Fowl or your school counselor. If you need a copy of the applications for CureTech or cosmetology, you can pick one up in the 3rd floor office.
Hey, I'm back again. I think we set a record for most interviews in a show, but yeah. So, who's this?
I'm Matt McGee. I graduated here in 2019, and I was asked if I would like to come back for a day.
Well, do you happen to be related to Jacob McGee?
Yes, in fact, that is my brother right there. I'm looking right at him.
You look pretty similar, except for the hair, of course. Well, what are you doing now?
Well, currently I'm technically I think junior, almost a senior at the University of Minnesota. I've been focusing on a strategic communications degree, so that's kind of just like focusing on about like advertising and PR and just like creative problem solving, if that makes sense. So it's just kind of like you're given a prompt, you're not given too many ways of how to figure it out, and you're just told to figure it out using X, Y, and Z methodologies. Other than that, I've been still actively performing and gigging in my bands. Like I've been actively playing with my band Agony Reigns since like 2016, so back when I was still here in the high school, and so that's been fun. That's been something that's kept me plenty busy lately. And it's just like stuff like that, doing whatever stuff in my free time makes me happy, and that's kind of what I've been up to.
What do you play in the band?
I primarily do bass and vocals. We play metal, so that's why I say vocals, because it's not necessarily singing, but it's what we do.
Yeah. Well, do you want to play something for us?
I guess so. I was asked if I would be down to play a couple things, and I'll play just a couple songs I know and one of our own.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Let's see here.
Did you write that?
So the first couple things I was playing, that's just by this band Coed and Cambria. Probably like one of my favorite bands lately, and it's just really fun stuff to learn guitar. The last bit that I was playing was one of the songs that my band has written. So
Okay.
let me tell you, that one's a little annoying when it comes to having to do the vocals while playing that, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
That was really good. Do you usually play that on electric or acoustic?
Electric bass usually.
Electric? Okay.
I just usually
That's
play bass,
cool.
but I've over time learned enough on guitar, so then I'm able to contribute when I need to.
Dang, that's pretty good. How long have you been playing?
I've probably been playing casually starting at like I think 2014.
Oh, wow.
Seriously playing since like 2016 or so.
Wow. Well, wow, that was crazy.
Well, thank you.
That's about all the time we have for you. So thank you for joining us, and
thank you for having
might
me.
see you sometime soon.
Hopefully.
Back to you at the desk.
That was like really cool. What do you think of that, Jace?
It was really cool, actually.
I wanna listen to their music once they like release music and stuff. That sounds like really good music. But that's all we have for our show today. And remember, FHS, tomorrow is an early release date, and Friday is a flexible learning day.
And I must say, Katrina, it's been really fun starting all over the place with you. And perhaps we could do this again another time.
Hopefully, we can be anchors again next time. But anyways, have a great
Tiger Day.
Have a great Tiger Day. Yeah.